going on, guys? Today we are going to talk about not necessarily a football entity, but a football talk show. I don't even know what you want to call it. YouTube channel, whatever you may call it. Arsenal Fan TV. Now, everybody loves a little bit of Arsenal Fan TV. It's funny. And while it's biased, of course, it's pretty biased, but you know, they talk football and they know a lot about football. They watch every game pretty much, and you know, they're always there physically, and they have strong opinions and things, but you know, it's just a regular kind of thing. What made them so popular was there was a portion there where they were you know, having issues you know, toward the end of Wenger and Emery and stuff. They weren't very good, and you know, people get angry, and that's all. First of all, that's always fun to watch. As someone on the outside, it's always funny to watch. It's always hilarious. You just, you know, you have a look. It's funny, and that's fine. Most of them know what they're talking about, so it's not crazy. It's not just some, you know, random people who don't know what they're doing. They've built this, but we're going to talk about it as an entity and if it's bad for Arsenal, bad for football, because this is strange. This is so strange to me because there was a huge like blowback against Arsenal Fan TV. Huge blowback. Players were coming out against it. A couple, that, you know, a few here and there. You know, papers. You know, the New York Times had an article about it. It was very strange. Everyone attacking Arsenal Fan TV, and I personally don't get it. If you don't want to watch people talk bad about you or whatever it may be, play better. As in terms of the players, play better. And to say that it distracts you and it distracts the club, ridiculous notion. I don't get it. I'm still not getting this whole notion that a bunch of people outside the stadium recording how pissed they were is bad for the club. Bad for the players. Bad for just regular people in general. I think it's complete nonsense. Complete nonsense. I'm actually on the side of Arsenal Fan TV for this because it doesn't make any sense. That just doesn't make sense to me. Everyone, if you go to a game, if I go to a Liverpool game, sitting around Liverpool fans, sitting in the Cop End, we go to, whenever they come to the northeast of the USA, we go for their preseasons. We have to go. I don't live in England or anything like that, so I can't go all the time. But if you go to a game and Liverpool get blasted, yeah, they lose 5-0, you know, at home, Crystal Palace, something like that, you are going to be angry. And everybody in the stadium who's a Liverpool fan would say the exact same things that Arsenal Fan TV people say when they get on the camera. Same things. And it happens everywhere. Every single game you go to, the team that loses, there are going to be some angry people. It's fine. That's just what it is. Nobody's hurting anybody or anything like that. Just screaming at the camera. It's all right. If Liverpool players came out and said that me getting upset at them losing was a problem for them, my anger was a problem for them, I'd tell them to fuck off, pretty much. That's exactly what I'd say. Play better, number one. And number two, stop focusing on my anger and fix your game. You need to get better. Obviously. Right? And everyone's going to get angry. Everybody has emotion. I bet the players after those games go into the locker room and they're angry with themselves. But just because they put it on camera and upload it, it's an issue for everybody. Or for plenty of people. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And it's not like, you know, I mean, you get angry at players and things like that, and some players, I imagine, take offense to it, but you know what? You got to get better, is what they're asking for. They're asking for a little bit of better quality, and when you play poorly, at some point you have to acknowledge that you played poorly, right? Otherwise, what? You go into a game, you play like garbage, you move on, and you don't. Everyone analyzes everything. I imagine they look back, they watch back every single game, every minute of it, all the time. And I imagine they point it out. You've got to. You can't just sit around and, if Bellerin or Trent just dive into a tackle and miss, and you're watching it on the screen, everybody's looking. I imagine the manager calls that person out every single time. Can't be doing that. You cannot be doing this. Cannot be doing that. That's good. Do that more. Can't be doing this. They're not going to get better any other way. You got to own up to your mistakes. And that's what made this so weird, because there were, players who were like, they offended them and, crap like that. And then they had the papers who, very strange. I couldn't believe the papers got into it. I couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe there was a New York Times article on that. And yes, this is just how it's going to work. If they play poorly, more people are going to watch. And that's all right. A lot of people watch, to see how they are and to see what they're talking about and stuff like that. There are a lot of people who just watch to see, after losses when they played bad, just to see the reactions. That's just banter, essentially. But to go after them because they make money off of people watching, it's ridiculous. You put a product out there, and people like the product, they're going to come watch, you make money. It's nobody else's fault. It's not hurting anybody, especially. And we're all supposed to think that this is some ridiculous thing that causes problems. It doesn't cause anything. You make problems. Arsenal players, Arsenal at the club, if they have a problem with it, are making a problem. It's not a problem for normal people. It's just not. It's just a ridiculous, weird little thing. I'm actually kind of surprised I made this video, not because of the subject necessarily, but because that it was so divisive. It's so strange to me how divisive this is. It doesn't make any sense. Everybody all the time, if you go on YouTube, whatever it may be, everyone, every once in a while you pick up one of those videos where it's just a bunch of people falling on their ass, or, those fail videos or whatever it may be. This is Arsenal Fan TV is one of those for football. And as I said, they do their regular commentary and their prediction shows and their podcasts and stuff, and there are plenty of people who watch them. Just because a couple extra more come out and look around and, find the funny ones, or look for the losses and, get an extra couple clicks on that because they're funny. It's a problem for everyone. Absolutely ridiculous. Let me know what you guys think. I just wanted to make this video because it's still so weird to me. Even today, still so weird. It happened a while ago, the papers and stuff. But Arsenal Fan TV aren't going anywhere. They never will. Has made a career out of supporting the club. I mean, what more could you ask for other than making a career out of the club you support and not even do anything bad? You just talk about the club you support, talk about football, you watch it all the time. That is the dream. They have dream jobs, absolute dream jobs. But yes, let me know what you guys think. But that is it for me, so peace.